Another question for you. When you wake up, what's the first thing that you do? Let me guess. Is it check your phone? We currently live in a world where your phone is part of your identity. No matter where you go, there she is. Whether you're hanging out with friends, out on a date, even at work, there they are, right with you. And I'm not saying that's an issue, but you know what's an issue? Brain rotting. The average person spends between 4 to 5 hours on their smartphone each day. That is equivalent to 2,000 hours per year wasted on your phone. You could have enjoyed a sunset. You could have gone on a hike. You could have explored a new city. Yet instead of picking up a new hobby, you decided to open up your phone, scroll and scroll, basically brain rotted through your screen. I believe that is easier said than done, to be honest. I decided to put 4 people on to this challenge. These 4 people are picking up a new hobby, and for the next 4 weeks, they will be doing their best to do this hobby instead of picking up their phone. So, let's see how that goes.
Hello people, my name is Martin Leon and my journey is going to be more like a relearning experience. And I say this because I'm going to relearn how to play guitar. I have tried to learn electric guitar for a really long time now, and I have my guitar in there, but I kinda just don't touch it. First of all, because I don't have time, and second of all, because I have tried to learn it a lot of times, and I think all of the times it ended not so good. First of all, because I don't think I can never get like a consistency or a hobby from it. It's just like a learning for like 2 days and I don't touch it.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel. I go by Manny. My new journey is about playing the piano. I have a recital at the end of the year and I want to play Canon in D by Petrovil, I think that's how you say it. That's the main song that I want to play at the recital. But if that one doesn't work out, or I'm not ready for that one, then I'll play this one right here, which is Musette in D major. Let's get it.
My name is Isai Hernandez, and today is October 27, 2025. And my journey is about getting back into playing a disregarded instrument that I've had, the banjo. And my goal is to simply get away from my phone more so that I can get some practice in and get good with it.
Hello, I'm Amelia Vitia. Today is Thursday, October 16th. My journey will be to ink a comic that I have been working on since last year, but I stopped working on it due to some circumstances. And my plan is to work on it between 3 to 5 days a week.
Well, the reason I decided to draw as my hobby is because I've been doing it for more than 15 years already. And ever since I started college, I started leaving it out of my life. Although with graphic design, I tend to do more of it, but it feels more like a job rather than something that I enjoy doing on a daily basis. Pretty much, that's it.
My goal for this week, by the end of this week, I want to get like the first 4 bars, or like the first line. So it's kind of getting there. There's still a little work to do, a lot of work to do, but was there any progress? I would say so. I feel like I understand it more, if that makes sense. Like my brain, yeah.
Yay! Thing that I'm going to do is learn the basics. That was horrible. If I had to reflect on this week, I'll say that it was a decent first week. Wow, and I used to play. But it feels kinda like a strange thing, or if the guitar is so strange for me, because I'm not very used to the guitar. My hand is hurting. I'll say it's a good start. So this week I practiced it 2 times, and both times were 1 hour.
So my equipment for this project mainly consists of a tracing tablet board. I bought it at Five Below, but the light is not strong enough because the type of paper that I'm using is actually Bristol. It weighs more than your usual paper, so it's harder for it to actually reflect on the light pad. Funny enough, I started drawing because my sister used to draw a lot, and whenever I asked her to teach me, she would say no. So I will actually start doing it by myself, or at least trying. And it has been an interesting self-taught journey that it's fun to reconnect with.
Week 1 seems to be the most easiest week since it's just the beginning. We're all excited to participate and the struggle hasn't hit in yet. Starting a new hobby is not the hardest part. I think being consistent is the hardest part. So let's see how week 2 went for them.
I feel that I started very slow. Relearned a lot of things that I had learned in the past. So that was interesting for sure. The most difficult thing for me in guitar is pressing the strings. And it hurts. But at the same time, I know that it's midterm week, so I might not have a lot of time, but I'm aiming to do 2 hours this week. It's been a challenge working with times and working with your schedule, because it's so different when you are full of time all the time. And yeah, I consider this a failure. I only did 1 hour of the 2 hours, because I even think on quitting last time, so it was very roughly week. I hope next week just goes better.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I haven't practiced since Wednesday of last week, so it's been about a week since I practiced. I've been just busy, with school and work and going to like different events and stuff. So today's like the first day of the week that I actually practice. As far as progress goes, and right now I can play these 2 bars and these 2 bars separately, but I have to play them together. Once I get this, like this line, because if you look closely, it's pretty much the same.
So as for week 2, we're facing things that I didn't take into account, which is time. I took around 2 to 3 days to actually start getting into it again. My schedule is kind of weird until 7:28 at night. It's not going well. So, but at least the 10-minute limit, it's helping me a lot. I don't know if I can do more than that per day or per every couple of days.
Week 2 is about consistency, and this is where people are showing the struggles of this experiment.
My name is Isai Hernandez, and today is October 27th, 2025. And my journey is about getting back into playing a disregarded instrument that I've had, the banjo, that I've stored away for quite a while. And my goal is to simply get away from my phone more so that I can get some practice in and get good with it. And for the past 3 weeks, I've been able to accumulate over not 12 hours or so of practice on my instrument. But while I was able to spend my time away from my phone, my schedule has been so busy that I'm not sure if the time spent practicing has been quality time. Reflecting on it, there's no doubt in my mind that it's been a lot more cleaner. My mind, that is, since it's away from all the garbage that doom scrolling provides.
Today is Thursday, 6th of November, and I was aiming today for 1 hour, and I did 45 minutes, but I'm honestly so tired and I want to sleep. I feel that I just need more practice for the sake of this project and the time that we had. I think that we didn't have as much time as what a hobby takes. So yes, that's my takeaway.
Hi, this is the interview for the time spent on the experience. I spent about an hour, maybe 2 hours this week, and I know it shouldn't be like a lot, but I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm not doing things right. I didn't have an initial goal per se, but I couldn't either finish the first panel that I was drawing on. And maybe have been too close to home. Or maybe it's not something I'm interested as much in the moment. I actually started doing more of a collage thing with my drawings. It has been fun. So maybe most likely I will divert into that and lean into it. Yesterday I went to Segundo Barrio for the first time and took photos as a reference for this project, so it should be fun. It is harder than what I initially thought. I thought it would be easier, but it's also setting up the camera and making sure the angle is right, things like that, and it is kind of time consuming on top of doing the hobby itself.
To be honest, I'm not quite happy with my progress, but I did have some progress. My goal was to finish the entire song, and right now I'm like halfway through, but it's not where I want it to be. You know, I got frustrated a lot of times. I was like angry and mad at myself, but you know, kept going, kept practicing, and yeah.
This is week 3, and I'm surprised people are still continuing with this. Week 3 is where people give up, and whoever has made it through week 3 definitely gonna be more grateful for what they've gone through.
Today is Monday, November 17th, 2025. And this will be the last update I provide for my banjo endeavors. Fact of the matter is, life has gotten extremely busy as big projects for multiple classes and work take up more and more of my time. On the bright side, It's that I'm less on this, less on social media. On the other hand, it means I get to practice less on this, which I'm not really a fan of. It's very unfortunate when that happens. It's unfortunate that I see it happen quite a lot. Quite glad that I've been able to put down the brain rot. And overall, I would say I'm pretty thankful for the fact that it's helped me stay grounded in reality with not just what I have to do, but what can be done as well.
This is my final week doing my journey. My purpose was relying on just getting the basics, getting to know the guitar again. That was like my goal, and with that goal, I constructed another goal, which was learning a song. However, as I showed you for the last weeks, I I couldn't learn this song really well. Either I did not complete my first mission, which was relearning the guitar and trying to learn a song. I did not complete that. However, I started to see the guitar as a takeaway of maybe implementing it later in my other hobbies, which are sound, music, and also maybe it's just a decoration in my room, and that's okay. Throughout 5 or 6 weeks, I don't remember, but yes, today is November 23rd, and this was my last week.
Today is the last week or the last interview for the experiment. And looking back at where I'm at now, I'm able to play the whole song, which is good. I'm able to jump around and play at different rhythms and different things with both hands, so that's good, I guess. So I think I spent around 40 or 50 hours in the whole experiment. I would say a key takeaway from this experiment is to never give up, I guess, or keep pushing even through failure and frustration. Keep practicing and keep going, and yeah.
I think that by the time that I started, I have a lot of expectations because I was thinking of filling the entire page for, let's say, the 4 weeks that we have been doing this. Entire panel in total, it took me around let's say 4 hours. I'd say it was very worth it. I love the fact that one day I was super tired and I wanted nothing else to do than this, which it was the goal at the end of the day, to focus on a hobby that you actually wanted to engage in. My takeaway is that you can do this. More like, I could do this for 10 minutes, maybe 3 days a week, maybe 2 days a week, but it doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you're doing it, as you keep being consistent at it. And I'm really glad of the outcome of it. I really loved it. That's my final reflection.
I guess the key takeaway of this is, would you rather spend your life looking at a screen or actually living it?